Okay, so the 68 Mercury needed some attention. It was running like crap. The carburetor has some sort of leaking issue. I fixed the carburetor. I just tightened up, put a new gasket in one of them. But I'm realizing the motor is not spitting out enough water. So we're going to pop the water pump out of this thing, and something tells me that it's shot. I didn't want to originally because it was pumping water great, but from now on, any motor I get, we're just going to change the water pump. It just saves me a lot of less headache, and that's what we're going to do. So this motor was simple, 68 was a nut here, 13 millimeter and or ½ inch, and this was a 9/16 and or probably a 14 millimeter, 15 millimeter, and you just pop it up and it will pop up. So there's our water pump housing. We're looking at the motor upside down, and we will pop off a couple of nuts here and show you how to do that. All right, so we pulled out the lower unit. We come up with this, what looks to be a broken piece. Obviously the water pump housing, the shaft, and the shifter. Now, knowing nothing about these Mercuries, I don't know why that's broken. I don't know where the pickup tube is. This looks like a water tube. It's like your standard water tube. That don't fit into nothing here. That don't fit into there. What the heck is going on? So, I guess, I don't know, the moral of the story is yay for learning? I don't know. This is the shift tube. I can't believe that. There's a shifter in there. If you move the shifter up and down, that just lifts the top up and down off the engaging shifter thing here. So, basically, like neutral, neutral. Then you want it in gear, you just put the thing down, and it will engage it down. If you put it up, it engages it backwards. I don't know. Mercury either was a genius or they're ass backwards. But long story short, the lower unit comes out without a connecting rod, which all their motors have one. The 56s, you got to pull the goddamn power head off. But Mercury did something different. It works. However, I don't know where the fuck to go. I got a broken water pickup tube into a skinny water pickup tube. Don't know. Do some research. We're going to figure it out. I can't wait to take this apart and see how bad this water pump is. Either this water pump is horribly bad, or this to this just doesn't cut it because it ain't functioning properly. Okay. I had a feeling. If you've done this for a long time, trust your gut. Okay, so the two bolts come out. Nuts. There's this little thing. Slides right up. Okay. And then you're going to be left with the water pump inside the housing. And water was pumping, okay? Doesn't mean the water pump is functioning properly. And I know that because it was pumped. A lot of times these water pumps, when they're going bad, you'll get nothing in the beginning on a low rev, but then as you pump up, it'll start to get. That's because some of the fins are gone. Look at this monster. Gone. Fins are gone. So just because it's pumping water don't mean garbage. If you pick one of these motors up and you want it to last, change the freaking water pump, or make sure the guy who had it before you changed the water pump, and you'll be in a lot better shape. This is broken. I don't even know what happened here. This is broken. I ran this motor on the river, no problems, had a good time. Got all kinds of problems now all of a sudden. So, long story short, if you get a motor like this and you want to make it last, do what's necessary, get it running, but do the basic. Take the lower unit apart. It's not that bad. If you're buying and selling all the time, maybe you can get away with one or two. But if you're doing it for your own personal boat, take the time, pull the lower unit off, check the water pump. You don't have to change it. I told you before, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I got water pumps that look bad, but they'll do the job. They ain't like this one, where fins are missing. So, you know, if you take it apart, at least inspect it just to make sure everything's on the up and up. I still can't figure out what in the world this is. But we're gonna. It looks like a screw. It looks like a screw. It looks like a wobbler gear into it. I'm not sure. But we're gonna fix it. We're gonna take this housing apart. We're gonna pop this water impeller out. We're gonna put a new water pump in it. This thing's gonna run excellent. Okay, that is gonna do it for the 68. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.